Alright, so last week we had the Beat the Clock challenge that was won by Psycho Sid after Vince McMahon screwed McFoley. Uh, there should be follow up on that tonight. I don't really remember off the top of my head. We had DX starting their face turn by invading WCW. Gangrel picked up a victory. The Rock attacked Ahmed Johnson. Paul Bearer cut a vicious promo on The Undertaker, explaining that it was him that kept Kane and kept it a secret for all this long, and that he wish he wished he turned on Undertaker sooner. What else? Candido win streak continuing. Common the Godfather defeated Los Guerreros after APA interfered. Number one contendership to tag titles tonight for tag teams facing each other. Owen Hart cut a promo on Triple H and Stone Cold. Yeah, Owen Hart very sick of just DX, and we're going to see that come to a head tonight specifically. Alright, so let's kick here. DX starts off the show coming out to the ring, and this is pretty much their face turn. Not by what they did, just by the crowd reaction. So, I hope they all go well. Worried about X-Pac. Batista got over as a heel performance pretty fast. It's good. Hopefully we can get a face. Triple H went pretty well. That's fine. And then here's the one I'm concerned about. There we go. Alright, I'm happy with that. Pretty much, I think the crowd would have got behind DX pretty fast. Just that new attitude style. And they're funny and they're humorous. And I mean, it goes with the times. Following that, we get the Marvelous Ones defeat Billy Kidman and Bob Holly clean for once. Doesn't hurt. Even if they cheat, or it doesn't matter how they win because they're heels now. And I'm honestly, that's like the biggest surprise in the series. The biggest surprise in the series so far have been Ultimate Warrior, these two, and Psycho Sid. I'd say yeah. I think that three acts. Maybe if I could think of any other ones. Billy Gunn dying was shocking. Like, they kind of really fucked up my plans, but now I get a way to introduce Batista and have fun with that storyline going forward. After that, the Road Warriors attack Mara and Barton, the Marvelous Ones, as a way to get some revenge. And they're going to be in a 4-way tag match tonight. Number one contendership. Alright, following that, Kurt Hennig's in there, and they're bragging about beating Rikishi. Rikishi just runs in and attacks Chris Candido. Like, he just runs in, hits him with, the super kick thing he does. He's about to do the stink face or the bonsai drop, and Kurt Hennig pulls Candido out. This is going to be Candido's, first actual feud. Here, Kane just destroys the headbangers real quick. To, just to remind the fans, just keep fans in perspective how dominant he really is. Vince McMahon books Owen Hart vs X-Pac for European title tonight, just cause. Here, The Rock and Ahmed Johnson agree to a match. The Rock says, "You know what, Ahmed? I had enough of you." In his own way, of course. He says, "I have enough of you, and if you want an Intercontinental title, fine. You gotta take me one-on-one, but this will be the last match." The Marvelous Ones cut a promo on Road Warriors Legion of Doom for saying, "How dare you guys lay a hand on us after we were celebrating a victory." Mankind cuts a promo on Vince. He'd pretty much be like, "Vince, you don't want to make an enemy out of me. And you know what? You ever get involved in my match again, we're going to have problems." He's cutting promo on Vince. We're going to see him probably next week. Actual face-to-face. Then we have the 4-way tag match. And, of course, Legion of Doom wins here. Get the Extreme Allies, Al Snow, Mankind, APA, and then the Nation. But, really, I thought the Los Guerreros could have been here, but I figured since LOD, or Nation, got the win, Mankind, Al Snow are very over, so Los Guerreros doesn't matter. Following the match, we have the contract signing. Jerry Lawler is host here, not Vince McMahon, just because he's better at it. And I mean, obviously, look at the rating. Psycho Sid tries attacking Stone Cold after they sign things, but Stone Cold gets the upper hand, just hits Sid with the stunner. Can't have Psycho Sid beat down Stone Cold every week. Part of Stone Cold's appeal was he was a badass motherfucker, so no one will fuck with him. Of course people fuck with him, but you know what? He's gonna get him back, and he's gonna get him back in a bigger, badder way. Then we go to main event where Owen Hart versus X-Pac ends when the Nation interferes, just starts beating the shit out of X-Pac. Owen Hart looks like he's gonna save X-Pac, but really he just turns on him, starts beating him down. Here he turns heel. Pretty much Owen's character, with all the faces that are, like Triple H is now a face, Stone Cold. We got all these bigger than life, cocky, arrogant characters, and Owen Hart's just a good guy, and he doesn't have that personality in the series that he did in real life that we know. And him turning heel and joining the Nation is the best thing for his character. And I think Owen I book him better as a heel, I think, and we're gonna keep him that way. And then after the match, the Nation's beaten down X-Pac. Triple H just runs down, makes a save to end Raw, and then we're gonna see this follow up for months, of course. And hopefully, I book it better than they did in real life. Because in real life, I never felt like they went through with all the way. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna have to just look up the highlights of that. The ladder match with The Rock and Triple H was awesome. Good show. Lowest ratings the beginning, but that's fine. Got to get Batista and Road Dogg's momentum up before those ratings will get really high real quick. Alright, let's see how we beat WCW here. I think it's 28. Alright, we had an 84 rating. Wow, that's not a great show. DDP, Chuck Palumbo. Why is that such a bad? I guess they're rated on popularity. Wow, Vader versus Bagwell. Pretty sure that's entertaining. Pretty much only one angle. The Public Enemy get a win. Chris Jericho. That's so funny to me. So you know what? That's gonna be it for this episode. I didn't really plan on showing you guys anything. Let's look at this. I never really. Should be number one company across the board. Yep. Tower World. Alright, as long as ECW's there. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. I'm trying to think anything for next week. X-Pac, the DX, Nation, that, Mankind, Vince is going to have a confrontation. What's next for Stone Cold and Sid? It's going to be the Go Home show next week, so it's going to be a good one, I think.